acquired such a response. Garnered such a response. It's probably something.
Interesting. I didn't know that like venues would not book you or cancel bookings or whatever it is.
Concerned about the controversy of
Interesting. And do you still hold true to those views, or have you had discussions? Are you in the middle? Like, you know, are you like, I'm gonna do some more research on it? Do you feel like the internet helped or hurt or made it worse?
Is the National
Like it made you be like, you know what, I'm go harder, or you know what, let me see what you're talking about.
A lot of celebrities and artists actually reached out to me when all that came out, and I don't know. I'm so beyond that argument. I feel like it really doesn't matter if it's
on to get us started now. The kicker Chris Boswell, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for Dak Prescott of the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
People are scared that if you get too much exposure.
Looking to pass first play is Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh my gosh. And it was all my social media outlets are heavily monitored. My reach is
the first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Especially at that time. Do you believe
Brandon, 5 yards on that run? Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That might be stronger, but do you feel like
that was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. So I give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know they'll be back the very next series.
Uncorrupted, innocent state, because when you try to make it, you really got bills on your head. Like, you really got debt. You're trying to get out the trenches, you know? Right. And then it could turn into...
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
And straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. He sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
I feel like I'm in
second down, here's Rodgers. Complete to Bryant.
I feel like I graduated.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run. It's Johnson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Rodgers now on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Damn!
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive, INT. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Well, I mean, like I was saying earlier, I used to think that, like, oh, I might get
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Music one day, or this may go out of style one day.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
What touch and time there critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This is complete to Watkins on the snap. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
What would you say is a misunderstanding
about it? It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one of the
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's...
There he goes, left side! And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Yes.
On 3rd down is very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after the strong run we just saw. They're able to corral him quickly defensively. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Yeah. What advice would you give to your 16-year-old self?
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's Prescott.
You know what the music.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special. special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Doubting it? Like, what makes you say that?
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
A lot of different opinions come to you from a lot of different
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Against the receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
I think the hardest part is like when you the hardest part is
on
when
1st down, Rodgers
can't see a way out.
eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got him in, complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Come off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And so, like, when you in those type of situations, like, that's the hardest.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Someone listening to you right now is in that place. What did you tell yourself that helped you that maybe will help someone
Now
else?
Rodgers on the bootleg. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 yards on his 1st catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Explore different.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. On the give, it's Warren. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, it's a nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
I'm so intrigued, but I'm also scared.
Slot man moves right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Scotty Miller, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmaker.
So curious about that.
It made me not afraid of death. I feel like
discussing it prior to this game. Head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really hard to explain.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Shrooms, I feel like, gives you an experience that deals with, like, day-to-day life. Like, you know, things that are tough to deal with that you just push down.
Right, yeah.
But you really need to be like...
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to, or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Prescott now on second down. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Prescott putting it up for the Cowboy first.
But there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in his first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all he can do is look forward and then pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry is Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
When did you get that one on your head?
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
It's like a mixture of like the Vietnamese.
On third down, it's Prescott.
Chinese.
It's caught. Tolbert. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. There again is the running back as he trots out of the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for him, hasn't he?
He is definitely been dependable. And really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. Well, everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Well, you have another arm. You have a whole arm right there.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll buy some time
As you're
right.
sipping your tea on a balcony. That's how that's going to go.
And his throw here is incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical, picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Like my whole experience studying South African music and just African music in general.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Musicians of like a different culture, and then asking them questions.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it.
This is 2 minute commercial.
Watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Happiness, joy, peace, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, really lean into that.
Rodgers to throw once more.
The more successful.
Another completion right back to Patterson.
I love that.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain.
I'm so
And
glad
that'll
that
make
you're
it
going to be
second down.
celebrating your album. I was surprised that you're going to go back on the road. Like, this is hardcore. It's kicking off the tour in
Shotgun
September.
now for Rodgers.
Farming that,
Open man, that's the tight end Firemuse. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 28. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I got my DJ on stage, like, I got a whole team of people. Like, so when I'm up there,
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Are you going to stick to the album? Are you going to bounce around? Are you going to give us some mixtape songs? Like, or have you
handoff
not
for
got
Warren.
there yet?
And it's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
In 2015, you're going to experience that all over again. And I'm actually reminding people of some things that they probably forgot. Different songs,
They'll find Metcalf. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 28 yards. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
It's been too long.
And there they got him the ball. Just give it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Completely change, I'm sure, both their lives, but, the longevity
Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
A real joy to see.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Thank you for those kind words and the authenticity.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Genuineness.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage?
I'm in my zone. I'm
feeling minutes of the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering how are we going to move the football?
Buy another round. Buy shut it down.
Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you. If you just get it.
He's still in this bitch, yeah.
Here, I think you're feeling okay. On second down, Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Bobby Bonds is in the building. What's up, B-side?
Just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Steelers are going on offense here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here's one. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Giving 4-yard zone, it's still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allowed a conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
We're going to make Michael Parsons do all the work.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Oh.
This one complete to Scotty Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 2. They run behind center with Gainwell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on 1st down. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's letting it, I keep going back to him.
Flush to his right. A short one there to Farmer. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They give up the middle to Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go to Johnson again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd down and 4. Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play.
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Where they'll put Bryant in motion left. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's going to be brought down. They go the other way with the football. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down, and now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped him 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Final play of the half. Prescott. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On the run, it's Warren. Takes it to the 26.
Michael Parsons get back there.
We talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the nest there and making a nice play defensively. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they
might get back
for
there
a first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Going to catch right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. In motion right, Watkins. They'll give it to Patterson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second until it's prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Keep him guessing, bro. Keep him guessing.
Rodgers going to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well,
I ain't mad at that,
there with that throw, partner. The defense has other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
By another round. Try to shut us down about an hour ago.
On play action. Now Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now in a 3rd down situation.
Watch Parsons, homie. Yeah, give him some help.
To throw is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
We'll be up by 3.5 touchdowns if I had to kick that field goal.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. First down, Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Williams running left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing, Prescott.
How did he hold on to that?
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's
Jalen Ramsey, right?
Up the middle, it's Williams.
Oh, shit, I thought it was a play action.
At the 48-yard
got me.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
One of the things we had a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. That's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
How did he? Yeah, he dropped it.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now
Come on,
brings up
defense.
3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to be
Talking about us, me.
for the 3rd time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that one, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll take this forward to the 27. Now Rodgers. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone
I ain't
defense.
gonna fall for that.
People around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much.
Yeah. There we go. That's better.
They'll run it. Warren.
Well, Michael Parsons is not. Bro, gotta have about a dozen tackles, bro.
Defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc.
5 tackles, that's gotta be solo.
Attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So they opted to run the ball there on third down on their side of the field.
I wonder if that was a called play, or did he check into it? And if he did, that took a lot of guts because on his own side of the field, an obvious passing down, decides to run the football, and he pick up the first down. Give that man a ton of credit.
That was close.
They're going to be batted away and incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they had a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time to the side. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Boy, every time.
Oh, they had Gainwell covered too.
Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys on the move past the 40. Of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't kick the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
They'll try and get the running game going without it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you start to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Prescott on play action. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. So that, Charles, their first score of the ballgame, obviously, coming here in the third quarter is not going to be enough to energize the troops.
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's probably something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Aubrey good with the PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 17-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And no error to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Well, we ain't putting him in running back no more.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
We're good.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
We're good, fellas.
Continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Fuck it.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Pretty clean and simple there in just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again.
Yes, you do. You get greedy in a good way.
We've played 3 quarters.
Fourth quarter.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 4. Prescott down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Rodgers' throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers. Here's Freiermuth again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Oh! He tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Prescott. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, 30 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Boswell good with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago.
Cybersecurity efforts by expanding broadband and securing the digital infrastructure. Well, Mississippi is seeing a sharp rise in syphilis cases, up 80% statewide, with congenital cases jumping.
Add on to that big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Prescott to throw it. Slant pass. It's Ferguson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A first down throw for Prescott. They shakes him off. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Expected from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead is down to 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 98 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Howard. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. Prescott. And that's complete to Sanders. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coach...
And now here is another interception. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Howard. Complete to Washington. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Prescott on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a 3rd and 6. Prescott yet again. Throw out wide is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Setting up the screen with Gainwell.
Kenny.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Down the right sideline, DK Metcalf. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Boswell good with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Johnson again on second down. And he stopped immediately there. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's 3rd and 9. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Alexis White says she plans to start the year with new ideas.
I am looking forward to our students being academically successful, growing emotionally and socially. And here this year, our school theme is Under the Sea, and we're diving deep, soaring high, and learning beneath the waves this year.
So she's ready to get students back in the
Hell
classroom.
no.
Urging more parents to get involved in school this year. Bolton Edwards Elementary Middle School also returned to the classroom today. A very warm welcome. A group of dads and men from the community welcomed pre-K students through 8th grade back into the school building for this new school year.
See the parents smile on their face, the kids smile on their face, and also these men here today, they are father figures. You know, it's just happiness here.
We feel we should undergird our children, pray for our children, pray for the staff. With so much going on in our schools today, and we're certainly here to support them in any way we can.
Bolton Edwards is under new leadership as well this year. Principal Zachary Hodge taking over. He says this role is personal to him. He's from the area and he's happy to have community support. Terry High School kicked off the back-to-school season in a big way, celebrating their seniors on their first day of school. This event, recognition of the many years of hard work these seniors have put in. Parents wanted to give them that final boost to motivate them to push through until graduation.
And seeing your parent on the sideline, that gives the kids hope so they can make it through the rest of their school year and their lives, because that's what's important. Support is very important, so that's why we're here to let them know we support you all the way.
This morning began with prayer and breakfast and concluded with a parade honoring the Bulldog seniors while they were surrounded by family and community leaders. Another check of the forecast is coming up when we come back. First, want to give you a live look outside over South Jackson.
It's the fucking TV, girl.
Watching 16 WAPT News, Jackson's breaking news leader.
Coming to you straight from Nashville.
It's Stand Up to Cancer!
Join us Friday, August 15th, and let's save lives together. So stand up with all of us and tune in Friday, August 15th at 8, 7 Central.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, and have no fear, can't when the lights are on.